Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome to part 2 of our Rugby 20 League Mode playthrough with Wasps. And today it's time for the second match of the season, but before we get into any of that, I want to say an absolutely tremendous thank you for the support on my first 2 videos on Rugby 20. It has been absolutely unbelievable, and as a result of that, I was going to continue this anyway, but definitely I'm going to continue this because you guys seem to absolutely love it. In the first 24 hours, over 800 of you have watched the video. That is tremendous, and hopefully that figure will grow. And we are heading towards 25 likes on the first episode. So if we can get another 20 likes today, that would be absolutely fantastic. Of course, subscribe for regular Rugby 20 content. And if you're a bit unsure about leaving a like, sure, watch the whole video before you develop a point of view. But if you know you're going to enjoy this, leave a like because it means absolutely everything. It takes you a few seconds and it helps me massively. So thank you very much if you do leave a like. And obviously if you enjoy the video, I hope you guys do enjoy the video, of course. So it is time for part 2, our second match against Harlequins. And it also goes without saying, if you haven't watched the first part, please make sure to go and do so. You will or may not remember that we did lose 12-0 to Bristol Bears in the first match. It was not the best match, although we pretty much dominated it. They just had 2 counter-attacks and unfortunately got 2 tries and 1 conversion of that. In today's episode, we're going to be playing against Harlequins. Before in tomorrow's episode, probably playing 2 matches. So you know how we get on. But today, just going to play the one again against Harlequins and hopefully get our first victory of the season. So we're going to kick off. We're going to get straight into it. Who was captain? I have absolutely no idea. But there we go. Richie McCaw. We get it. Now, a big thumbs up and a big shout out to, and I'm going to butcher the name here, Donica O'Riordan, I think the name is. And he has put some brilliant bits in the comments about different players' positions and initials and all that. So thank you very much to him or her for that. I think it's a him. But apologies if it isn't. But yeah, thank you very much for that. But without any further ado, let's get into today's match. Hopefully be a much better one than the first match in terms of excitement. And of course, the score being on our side. But let's see what Nick and Ben have got to say in the pre-match build-up.
Good evening, Ben, and welcome everyone for a game between Harlequins and Wasps. With me tonight, Ben Kay. Good evening.
Good evening. Yes, this is one pool match that could well be decisive.
Ben, what do you think about Harlequins, who it seems to me have every chance of running away with it this evening?
That's probably true, but they can't get complacent or carried away, or they will be taken advantage of.
Wasps were formed in 1867 when the Hampstead club split.
Yeah. We heard that last time. I don't think anybody needs to hear anything about Wasps being formed again. Obviously, the Harlequins are the favourites, the better team out of the 2 in terms of stats. Plus the fact, even though there's no stadiums on the game, they've technically got the home advantage, so it's sort of a 55-45% split in terms of winning chances. But we are the underdog. We weren't the underdog in the first game, but hopefully we take that classic British underdog spirit and try and grind out a result in today's match. We were dominant in the first match, we definitely were. It's just all about utilising that and making sure that we are the winners of today's pool match against Harlequins. I haven't played the game though since Sunday, which is a little bit of a worry because, well, obviously I haven't played the game since Sunday, that's fairly obvious. When I first got the key for this, I've been away all week on business, so unfortunately I've not had a chance to play, but a decent start. We've obviously kept possession, which is useful to say the least, but we are being tied back a little bit here, so it's a little bit of a concern that perhaps we don't get out of this, so I think we might just have to boot it and hope for the best, or else we could concede a fairly silly early try. Or, oh dear, that's awful. That is awful. That is really awful. I wanted to get the ball out a little bit more than that. And actually, we've done really well to get that. Not quite. Oh, well, they've got the advantage because we committed a foul of some sorts. Another foul, though. Well, or is that a knock-on from them? I think it is a knock-on from them. Luckily, we were jackling a bit in the ruck there, but we did get away with it. So it's a knock-on. And it is a scrum. It's their scrum, though. So I don't know how that... Oh, it's because we got the ball back. Right. All understood. Again, if you're coming here for classic rugby knowledge, I wouldn't bother. But if you're looking for a sports fan who's looking to increase his knowledge about rugby, then you've probably come to the right place. The scrum, I think, is really tricky. It's really tricky, the scrum is. We're not doing badly, but we haven't got out of it. Just trying to tackle him. He's getting close to the try line. This is a bit of a concern, isn't it? But we got the ball back. It's way too easy, I would say, to get the ball back out of a ruck, but oh well. But we just cannot get out of our, well, anywhere, to be honest, at the moment, can we? Let's take a box kick and just get it out a little bit, take the pressure off us, but in reality, it hasn't. All it's done is that's what we want to do. Very nice. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Get a line out and get the ball back. Right, I just don't understand how we do this. So, take that to the back. I mean, again, we shouldn't have really gone for that because I've got absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Very confusing. If you guys can shed any light on that, please let me know. But unfortunately, way too aggressive there. And they're going to take a kick for goal. No surprise there. Penalty kick. And Harlequins are going to take the lead. Exactly what they deserve at the start of this match. James Lang makes the penalty. Exactly what they deserve at the start of this match because we've just not been good enough. We've been too scrappy. We've not really got the ball at all. And that therefore is our fault. But we can just try our best now. Try and get back into this. It's a long game. Only 10 minutes in. So we've got plenty of time to worry about trying to try and get ourselves back into this. Again, it was only a penalty. So it's not really a case of we're out of this. But this is looking fairly good. We're not going to quite get all the way there. But as long as we retain possession here, we should get a little bit close to the try line. Let's see how we get on. That's good. That's very good. Bassett on the wing. Come on. He's ran. Oh, not quite got the legs. Maybe the wrong man to pass it to there. Maybe the wrong man. That's a real shame. But we're getting closer after this first move. Get that. That's it. Oh, they've got the ball back. That's disappointing. But he's kicked the ball up. Luckily, that's us and not them. But we're going to boot that. And that's their player. But at least it takes the pressure off us a little bit. But actually, our defending's so poor because it is just so fast-paced, really, that well, we didn't really make the most of that. But that's a real shame. That played pass just seems silly. And we're going to struggle to get back into this, I think, you know. Well, we shouldn't. We should be. We're too silly, really, with what we do here. Maybe we'll take it for the line out quite happily. We're just too silly with the aggression in the ruck because the problem is they're going to get it back straight away. Right, this is better. This makes more sense now. What the bloody hell is he throwing it for? Or was that their line out? I don't know. I'm sure it was our line out. I don't get what's going on here, to be frank. De Jong's got it, that's it. Right, wide. This looks a little bit better. There's a little bit more breathing room out there. But I don't think we're going to do much from here, to be honest. Struggling to get it out, but that's good. That's a little bit better. Again, we're just going to struggle. That's it. Lovely. I mean, one man can't take them all on, so we've got to appreciate that. It's oh, that's a lovely ball. That is a lovely ball. Not quite. Not quite. We've just got to improve our reactions quite a bit, I would say. Get the ball gone quicker, because we are being took out a little bit too easily, and that's the problem. We're not taking our chances of getting the ball up as we can. But we're only really playing the basic stuff at the moment. I mean, they've got it back out of the ruck. That is disappointing. They're going to get another try here. They're going to get another try. I'll tell you what, this is going to completely break my controller, this is. Because the amount of times you have to click B is painful, and we've lost advantage. Not sure why particularly. And, well, it's a scrum. Suggested substitution, apparently. He's at any of these, so we'll take Willis off, because it seems that he's not doing well at all. He's knackered. Right, let's bind. Set. Hopefully win this back in the scrum. As I've said, I'm pretty terrible at these. It's bloody hard to keep it in that circle. It might look simple. We're not doing too badly here, though. We're not doing too badly. This isn't bad at all. Oh, it's crap. I didn't realise about that. If I hadn't read, I hadn't realised. Come on. Right, De Jong. Oh, nearly makes the pass. Nearly makes the pass. That's it. Good, strong pass. There was a chance on that left wing there to make a breakaway. Ultimately, you've got to have the players with the speed, haven't you? The speed and the stamina to make it work there. Because at the moment, we're just being a little bit caught out, potentially by the superiority in the Harlequin side. But that's no excuse. That is no excuse at all. I think potentially a longer game would help. But let's just get this out, shall we, for now. Take the pressure off. Just get a punt. And there we go. Let's move the ball back a little bit. Not so painful now. Nearly at the end of the first half, though. And we're just not really delivering the goods. Got to be honest. We're really struggling here. That's very nice from Robson, but their defence is far better than ours. Again, it's just the start of this game. I've not really played more than an hour of this game, so not surprising that we're not quite so fantastic at this. But we have limited them to just the penalty. I mean, obviously you regret giving the penalty. We were offside there, it looks like, so... Oh no, it's them that are offside, right. Let's just tap and go. There's no point kicking for goal from there, is there, for goodness sake? Right, let's go. Do you guys get any tips, of course, about improving on this game? and advanced techniques that might help our game out a little bit, please share them, because I'm coming at this from very much a newbie to rugby in a simulation form. I feel like some of the previous games have been more of an arcadey feel. This is much more simulation, which a lot of games seem to be these days. So please let me know if there are any improvements that I could make to my game. I mean, hopefully we can get this out and just get this out for a line out or something. Obviously, there we go, that'll do. And that is the end of the half. Take the pressure off. Make 2 substitutions. I'm quite happy with that. Going to go with whatever they're suggesting as a substitute. But a little bit disappointing so far. Not really good enough. We've made 2 swaps, haven't we? So let's have a look at stamina. Gaskell is someone who's knackered, and so is Launchbury and whoever he is. I can't pronounce his name. See if we've got a lock on the bench. Again, it's a little bit temperamental with this. Let's go with Launchbury for Matthews. I'm happy with that. Is Matthews come on, or has Matthews just come off? Let's have a look. Where's number 5? Gaskell, there we go. Bring him off, that's it. And then Launchbury, the other lock, needs to come off. Seems he's struggling a little bit. Matthews is there, but it doesn't look like we've got another one, unfortunately, on the bench, which is a shame. Represented with an L. Thank you very much to Donacher again, obviously, providing that. But this second half needs to go more our way. Really does. But luckily we've got the kick, so we can get them in their court and hopefully, like they did to us, do the opposite this half. Box them in where they are and hopefully get a try early on and get the advantage back in this match. There we go, that's lovely. Well, that's just silly. I mean, a minute into the half, a forward pass, getting too aggressive. We had got the advantage there and we were just too silly. Get the scrum back, though, that would be brilliant. Let's see. You have to focus on these quite a lot. I know I'm not talking very much through these scrums, but it is tricky to keep focus on that blue circle. But we're doing pretty well at it at the moment, I would say.
And the number 8 gathers up the ball.
Oh, there we go. Well headed. That's a achievement for us. I'm not going to particularly look at the moment what that is. But we need to make the most of this. We really do. Come on. Oh, make the bloody pass. Make the... Oh, for goodness sake. Feels like the reaction isn't very good. I don't know if it's on my end or what, but we're just being too aggressive there. I don't know if it's on my end or what's going on, but... Again, I say to make the pass and it doesn't make it for a few seconds. That's gone into touch. And, well, there you go. I don't understand this at all. I do not understand the lineouts. I really do not understand the lineouts. I've gone for my player to go up there, and yet their player's gone up. My player's not made any sort of reaction. Again, there is a lot to learn. I mean, I'm clicking RB to make a pass, and it's just not moving anywhere. I'm a bit concerned that RB's actually broke now on my controller. No, it's okay. It's okay for now. Right, let's get that wide to Zibberage. We don't want that to go out for a line out, though, on our accord. We really don't. So, let's extract that and push that back. That's it. Lovely stuff. Here we go. Cross the line. This looks pretty good. Bassett, we've only moved forward a little bit, but we have got a little bit of an advance. The problem is, we don't want to... Well, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to have a player that's isolated. I mean, that's quite a good ball, to be fair, from them. But, again, you don't want a player that's isolated, so that when you're in a ruck, you lose the ball far too easily. But then... Just very good defensively, so we're going to struggle to get anything out of this side, to be frank. But that's nice. Dangerous play from Marchand. Picks him up a yellow card for Harlequins, but I'd have much preferred to carry on with the move, to be honest. Again, just making the substitutes as suggested. There we go. New player on. And it is a scrum. So let's use the attack side choice, because that clearly is going to be much better. I've got absolutely no idea what I'm doing here, but... Attack sounds good to me rather than defence at the moment, so that can only be good. Bind. We've won 2 in a row, I think, in terms of scrum, so let's see how we get on. So, to the lads. Again, it's tricky in scrums to keep your concentration. I do like this, though, because it's definitely just means that you can... Well, you have an active role in the scrum. Oh, my God. They're going to get a try. What on earth are we doing there? Really no idea. Well, again, we've just been silly. Far too aggressive, and I'm surprised they're taking a scrum here. Surely that's the only action they can take, because I'd have just took a kick for goal if they could, but obviously it was only a scrum that they could take. Our technique needs to get better. And we will do better, definitely. But at the moment, we need to get better. And that's something that, with your guys' support, again, I'm not the biggest, not necessarily rugby fan, but I'm not the biggest knowledgeable person about rugby. So I just need your help, really, to get a little bit more knowledgeable about what we can do. And again, we've just been too aggressive, lost any sort of advantage. And again, if we're going to be like this for the next 20 minutes, then nothing's going to happen, is it, to be honest? Maybe we might lead longer matches, I don't know. Or else that might just or it might just increase our suffering, I don't know. But we're looking good in this scrum. Hook it back. And extract. Here we go. This is a good chance. This is a very good chance. De Jong. Vikatoa. Bassett. Come on. Has anybody got the legs? He has. Back across the line. Not quite. But that was the sort of thing we need to do, I would say. I think just a bit more training and we're okay. Come on, De Jong. That's it. Lovely. Oh, not quite getting the pass. Again, we need to just improve our stats a little bit in terms of reactions, etc. And we'll get a little bit better at that. But we've only got 17 minutes left at the moment. That is a little bit alarming. Zibridge on the wing. He's had a little bit of the ball, but we've just not been able to get it out of our area whatsoever in any of this game. Whereas in the last game, of course, we were the dominant side. But no, we just can't get this out at all. Could maybe use a kick, I don't know. But again, we are struggling to get this out. That's it. Get the ball out. But Harlequins have got this sorted, I would say, although that's a bit of a mistake, and that's a nice ball out to Zibridge, but again, it's just going to be a little bit of a struggle to get this across, but got a little bit of luck there, a little bit more central, which is what we like to see. We don't particularly want it out wide, like it is now, unfortunately, but that's a bloody good pass. That was a bit more luck than anything else, I would say, but we are moving forward, so just keep going like this, keep the ball. That didn't really move as much, but again, it's okay. But no, we're not really making any progress now. That's the annoying bit about this. And, well, they've got the ball back. Well, there you go. Tells you all you need to know. With 8 minutes to go, I think it's going to be 2 defeats from 3, 2 defeats from 2, unfortunately. Bassett's got it. We just need a bit more control. And because the previous rugby games were a bit more arcadey, it was a lot easier to get used to. But I feel like I'm going to get used to this. Again, not much attacking play today. Literally just the penalty kick. But that could change. That could change. Still 4 minutes to go. Advantage lost. Is that for them?
Yeah, they'll be looking for some impact off the bench.
Here we go. Another scrum. As I've said, any opinions, anything at all would really help. But you guys really seem to be enjoying this so far. So hopefully, as we get better, surely that would be something that changes. Well, that was terrible. Far too much to the right, and we get an incorrect throw-in as a result. And they're just going to take a kick now. Do you blame them? Do you blame them? Honestly, I mean, he's got it, I would say. Unless that goes out for a line-out. That's nice. That will do. Choose a 7-man line-out, because why not? And in fact, that was the most stupid thing I've ever done. Actually, it didn't work out too badly there. It could have been good if he didn't get, the other player didn't get to it for Harlequins, because that would have been brilliant. But Bassett just trying to get the ball out. We're pretty much on time now. Well, I've got the ball back, so surely they're just going to put it out now. I think it's going to be 2 defeats from 2. Because by the time we get it up to the other end, let's be honest, we'll just concede a foul, won't we? But it is very tricky to get this out. We're keeping it for now. Not dominating as much as we did in the last game, so maybe you could say it was a chance missed in that last game not to get any sort of result. But I think longer matches might be what we need to get us into it. But who knows? I mean, again, they're just so organised, the Harlequins. I just feel we haven't got that organisation. When we lose the ball, we let them make far too much progress. And that's what they've been very good at all half. I mean, within 2 seconds of having the ball, they're straight on it. They're very good. We aren't. But it'll be an adventure. We'll do it together. We have limited them for now, scoring anything. And we might as well just put this out because we're not going to get anywhere. I mean, that's the wrong way, you pillock. Dearie me. I just think we want to continue our suffering here, clearly. Right, advantage us. I mean, we're just not going to make any sort of progress doing anything like that, are we? Again, we've got a bit of a punt. Advantage lost. I don't know if that was our advantage or what, but we might as well just take a penalty kick and boot it up the pitch. That's all we can do at this point. Make a little bit of ground in which they will inevitably make up straight away. He's going to have a kick. I'll have a kick. And we made up a little bit of ground there, but that kicking match is unfortunately just a bit of hope in a race that we've got no chance in. But advantage lost, and I think that'll be it, won't it? It will. And another defeat, only 3-0. This is why we need longer matches, because all the other matches are sort of, as expected, 30-20 or with lots of points. And obviously, because much of our time is spent buggering around in scrums, in rucks, etc., then there aren't going to be many points scored. But another defeat today, one that you could say was potentially expected against Harlequins. Bit of a rout, you have to say, against Harlequins. Only 3-0, but we will improve. As I've said before, we will definitely improve. And with the help of you guys, that will happen. I mean, I haven't played since Sunday, so again, that wasn't too bad. We've just got to get our reactions a little bit better. A booster pack, a normal variety pack, very interesting. But if you guys want to see future videos on this, I'm definitely going to do them. But leave a like if you did enjoy. Comment down below your thoughts and different bits that we can do to improve our game. And also any other videos outside of the league mode you'd like to see on Rugby 20. I know there aren't many creators making Rugby 20 videos. I'll hopefully be doing a review at some point. But any gameplay, anything like that, please let me know down in the comments what I can give you. I'll hopefully upload a gameplay video tonight at some point. But anything further, anything specific you guys would like to see, please let me know. But we face Saracens next. We're going to have a struggle against Saracens. So it might be 3 defeats from 3, but we've got 24 matches. Hopefully we start winning soon. But I suppose an underdog can win. Interesting. But thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye for now.